People are going in their 20s and in their 30s and 40s. Before, when a person gets to 70 and you hear that they die, people say, oh well, he lived a good age. I know of an uncle who passed away not too long ago, 95 years old. MashaAllah. They clocked quite a bit, MashaAllah. But people are going young. What guarantee do you have that you are not going to be diagnosed something or die in a crash or die somewhere? People don't like to talk about it, but we have to. That's why Allah gives us Ramadan, so that we can keep on plugging back with Him. We distract, and sometimes we are distracted. But come back to Allah. Allah is merciful. He loves you. Allah knows that you are going through a lot. Allah knows the environment you are living in. Allah knows the difficulties you are facing. Allah knows the challenges that you have. Allah knows what type of difficulties, perhaps the debt, perhaps the issues. You're finding it difficult to get married. May Allah bless those who are not married with spouses who will be the coolness of their eyes. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
MashaAllah. I always hear the men who are already married saying the loudest Ameens. I wonder what that is in aid of. May Allah bless you. May Allah grant us happiness. Those who are married, Ramadan is a month to resolve your disputes. Spend a moment to solve your matters. You will be rewarded greatly by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ramadan is a month where you need to set aside your pride and forgive people. Wouldn't you like to be forgiven by Allah? One of the ways of being forgiven by Allah is to forgive people. I may not want to associate too much with someone who's bitten me again and again, but I've forgiven them without wanting to embrace them thereafter. There are two things. Sometimes we forgive people, they expect us to return to normal, but I can't do that. Why? I've been bitten a bit too hard here, a bit too much here. The loss was a bit too big here. I don't have such a big heart that I'm going to embrace you, because the hadith says, لا يلدغ المؤمن من جحر واحد مرتين. A true believer is never bitten from the same hole twice. Never. Someone robbed you and then you forgave them and you went to embrace them again and they did a bigger robbery the next time. You were foolish. You may want to forgive, you may want to let go, but you don't need to embrace. The highest level is to do both of them. Your family members, someone you've got a petty issue with, pride issues. Divorce happens in societies and communities. I think 60% of all marriages are probably ending in divorce at some stage, maybe more than that. Some communities go all the way up to 90%. I was in a country, without making mention of it, they said this country has a 90% divorce rate. Whoa, I was shocked. And it is a 100% Muslim country. Subhanallah. Well, I see you guys are curious to know which country it is, right? More than the curiosity of wanting to know which country it is, save your own marriage. You'll become a statistic. Subhanallah. You see the point? But what I said is facts. Some of you might know where I'm speaking about. I see you guys really want to know, right? You know? No way, not at all. No way, wrong. Sorry, my brother, he said Dubai. No, you're wrong. Actually, the Maldives. The Maldives. That's the place. Did you hear? The beauty that Allah's blessed them with. It's a 100% Muslim country. It's an amazing place. They told me divorce here is 90%. I hope now it's gone down to 80, 85, perhaps less, inshallah, bi'idhnillah. But what beautiful people. The reason I'm talking about divorce is when divorce happens, you know what? A lot of people say things and accuse and so on, not realizing that they will pay a heavy price, a very heavy price for those words that they utter, for what they've done, for what they say later on, subhanallah, and then they're not happy. Sometime 10 years, 20 years later, you're suffering, you're struggling, your health is a problem, you're paining you wherever else, and so many other things are all going wrong. Perhaps you harmed someone with your tongue, with your words, sometime earlier in your life, and guess what? It's coming back to haunt you. That's why the best thing, just watch your mouth. When you have a dispute with people, watch your mouth. I have started developing a habit of saying good words, no matter what. When you're young, you say, that guy's an idiot. Look at this, she's so stupid. You don't need to use stupid and idiot. You can take it out of your vocabulary. You're a mu'min. Respect yourself. I promise you, your life will change. Take it out. Why do you want to call them an idiot and a donkey and a dog and a monkey and whatever else? That's what we do sometimes, right? We call people names, we say bad things. we don't realize that, subhanAllah, those bad words will come back to us to haunt us. Don't think like you're not going to pay a price for something. You will pay the price for it. So don't do it. Don't falsely accuse people. Don't hurt people, especially divorce. You were married. You lived with each other. You were intimate with each other. You might have kids with each other. Just watch your tongue. Just watch your tongue. I'm not saying don't seek justice, but watch your tongue. I know of a case where the family members who didn't like their daughter-in-law said, you watch, we're going to make sure that he divorces you. Do you not think Allah exists? And guess what? They did it. It took them a few months. They convinced their son somehow, or their brother, at some time, you know what? She's a bad person. They kept on accusing and creating. This is the family. You're doing it not just to your own child or to someone else. You're doing it to a creature of Allah. Without a dua, you're already doomed. They don't need to pray against you. No one needs to say, oh Allah, destroy these people. No, you have destroyed yourself. Why? Because you have harmed someone. That harm has to come back to you. You know, Allah is just. Something Muslims forget is the justice of Allah. It might not happen instantly. You know, you slap someone, you won't feel it on your cheek immediately. No. You don't I'm like, you know, what happened? No. Allah will serve it back to you in a far more painful way. A few years down the line. Why a few years? Those few years is Allah's mercy. He gives you a time to seek forgiveness, a time to make amends, a time to resolve and solve your problem. If you haven't solved it within that time, then you start seeing things coming to hurt you. They attack you. What attacks you? I'm suffering. I lost my job. I lost this. I lost that. You know, ulama and pious people will tell you, don't worry, it's a test from Allah. At the moment when something happens, they will tell you it's a test from Allah. But I'm telling you in advance, the first thing you need to do when calamity strikes, ask yourself, have I harmed someone in my life? Did I say bad things about a person who might be a friend of Allah? Have I said things that are terrible? Have I stolen? Have I cheated, deceived? Have I been bad-mouthing someone, backbiting, slandering? If so, I am paying the price. Don't lie to yourself. You are definitely paying the price. It's a punishment of Allah, without a doubt. Because why? You deserve it. You didn't seek forgiveness. Allah gave you respite. That's quite scary, right? It's very scary, right? So watch your mouth, watch your tongue. When you're young and you're growing old and you start attacking people, I've seen it happening even in schools, high schools, colleges, where you have someone you just don't like and you keep on bugging them. Don't worry, you'll enjoy the moment. But when their moment comes, without them knowing, Allah will take care of you. Subhanallah. Do you want that to happen? No. So, two things. One is, change your ways and habits. Learn to speak with respect. You want to refer to a person you really dislike. Just say, I disagree with this person. You don't need to call them idiot. For what? You don't need to say dog. For what? You don't. Just say, I disagree with this person. They're a person as well. You use that respectful term to refer to Banu Adam, the children of Adam, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins. I might be, in fact, we're all cousins in here, aren't we? Exactly, we're cousins. First cousins, 10th cousins, 100th cousins, or 1,000th cousins. But we're cousins. We're related. Because I've got a nose just like yours, that's why. MashaAllah. And it's good to be related. I feel the connection, wallahi, with everyone, brothers and sisters alike. We are honored by Allah to be man. And we're not animal. We're not just a tree or a plant somewhere else. Imagine if you and I were